Ready?
Ready?
Call meeting to order.
I have minutes from the executive session and the regular session from September 18th, 2025.
I'll make a motion. I can't make a motion and vote because Chris wasn't here. I'll make the motion.
All in favor?
Aye. One thing I might comment that for the executive session says the regular session.
Say it again.
The executive session and says regular session, so we might want to change that.
Right. Did put a note on top.
I'll fix it, don't worry.
Yeah.
We need to sign these, Joey.
You and
You weren't
Chris
there.
will.
It's just the three of them that were
Yes.
here.
Good with that? Accounts payable voucher, this is, looks like this is August,
They have that.
they have that one,
They don't have September.
and then here is September's.
I'll make a motion to approve the accounts payable voucher.
There's,
The one on October, we do not have that one yet, so we need to make that motion to make, the 15th and 30th payrolls and any bills that are on a regular basis for the month of October.
I'll make a motion.
All in favor?
Aye.
And then you have, the September is coming around to you.
those are fund reports.
Be good on the September fund report?
Yes.
Good. Here's miscellaneous claims from October. Got Hoosier Business, Driving Brilliance, that's our driver education software for our kids. Thomas Glass, the Casey Supply is for a wire that we ran for the scoreboard on the softball field. And renting a trencher, that's all should be included in the same bill. And then Everybody's, that's CPR certification. Tri-State Fire and Safeties for the exhaust hood downstairs. Calton Auto Repair, we had a battery out on one of our mid buses. And then Medicaid billing services for a grand total of $1824.03. Good. All right, here's an ordinance for appropriation of our tax rate. That's coming first to you. That's all right. Yeah, you should have one. We have to sign those, right?
Yeah, just sign the set that he has.
Yeah,
You guys need to vote on it
yeah.
and
Need
then
a
sign
motion for
under,
that.
Where do I sign? Both
you,
of them?
you have to sign both,
Okay.
yeah.
Is there a motion on
Yeah, I'll
that?
make a motion.
Chris? Second?
No second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Very bottom.
Yes, it says attest.
Is this?
And just say it's the backside.
That's the back side of that.
You should also have the resolution to adopt the capital projects plan. You have that? Have a motion on that?
I'll make a motion.
Have a second?
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
So you'll need to sign that. Next thing is resolution to adopt a school bus replacement plan. Should be in your packet as well. Do I have a motion on that? Second? in favor?
Aye. How much money did we end up selling the bus?
Guy come and looked at it today, he said he was gonna bid on it, it's at 1,300 right now. I think it ends Saturday. Probably get to 15, 16, I'd say. On that. Beginning here is our, you already got that in your packet, is our count. October 1 is the official count day for our ADM. We are at 188, down from 212 from last fall. Hopefully that goes up for February. That's the numbers, that's where we're at. They don't vote on that, do they?
No, it's just their information. Next thing you should have is the vocational funding. That's everything we've got down, so it looks like 104, 180. This looks like about that's what our funding is. Subtract 79,000 from that, so it leaves us a plus of 24, 185. Those are the different classes that our kids are enrolled in. Any questions on that? Good. All right, in front of you, in this stack here is new policies from Neola. You can take them and look at them. I can print you copies if you want. A lot of it is revisions. They've taken some stuff out. The back packet is some of the new stuff. We are current, up to date, but we have to take a look at those. And then at the next meeting, we will have to approve the policies. So if you want to take them with you, you can, or if you want me to make the copies, you can do that as well.
Motion, Julie, read all those, write an essay about it.
Yeah, tell us
I'll do that.
tell us what's in them.
I've got,
it's-
I'll break, I'll write some,
Oh,
It's,
some points on that.
yeah, I know, it's, I mean, a lot of it's with all the new legislations that's coming through, so they're updating to keep us. But yeah, we are finally caught up. There was a lot that we had to catch up on. So those are there, those are available for you. All right, personnel considerations. All right, first one is recommend the board approve employing Dylan Young as middle school boys basketball coach for the 25-26 school year.
I'll make a motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Mr. Garrett, their contracts are in the back.
Yeah. Recommended the board approve employing Edie Powers as middle school girls volleyball coach, which has already happened. For some reason, that didn't get through. Susie,
Second.
yes. All in favor?
Aye.
Abstain from that.
C, recommend the board approve Jeff Simpson as middle school girls basketball coach for the 25-26 school year.
Make a motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
D, consider employing Doc Sibbett as financial consultant for the 25-26 school year at a rate of $500 per day, not to exceed 30 days.
I'll make a motion.
You feel as if we need him?
Is if we, when we get close to budget time next school year, yes.
I'll second it.
Is 30 days enough? I mean, I guess we could
Yeah.
always extend it if we
Yeah,
needed to.
it should be, I would think 30 days. I don't think we'll get 30 days.
Even with the budget.
Yeah, I really, he does that fairly, it doesn't take him long to do it. But if I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna need him helping me.
So that, I'm assuming that $500 per day, that includes his trip here, we're not
Yes,
paying him
yes,
extra for
correct, no,
mileage
it's
or.
like, no, it's
anything
$500
extra.
a day, yeah. Susie, did I have a second?
Chris.
All in favor?
Aye.
All right, E, on September 18th, accepted Sandra Robbins Smitson's resignation as cafeteria server at Myers Elementary, effective December 19th.
I'll make a motion to accept the resignation.
Second. Chris, all in favor? And then F, recommend that the board employ Tiffany Jubin as substitute cafeteria server with the potential to be hired to replace Sandra Smithson as cafeteria server. If necessary, she will be given 2 paid training days in December and potentially hired to fill said position at December board meeting. Have a motion? Ken? All in favor?
Aye.
All right, then we'll get these contracts here in a second. 2 field trip requests. One was today. Mrs. Evans' kindergarten class went to, I think they went to Trunels, is that right? Yeah. And then the second one is on November 5th. We've got some kids going to Ivy Tech in Evansville for Delonda Hayes. And Mr. Coltis will be taking a minibus for that.
I'll make a motion to approve both of those trips.
Second,
I'll second.
all in favor?
Aye.
Right, any other old, new business?
Well, I just wanted to ask one question
Yeah.
back up there on number 9 on the agenda report of the October AD.
The ADM, yeah?
I'd ask you, a while back, do we have any information about, or any knowledge of how many students in, that attend here or from Tell City and vice versa, that, any students?
I don't have Tell City's enrollment, but we do have the transfer in. Yeah. Transfer, this is how you see transfers out. I just see transfer out, I don't see transfer ins.
I'm just curious, and when I went to
Yeah.
the city
Transfer,
council meeting,
cash
they were,
transfer.
that was one of the
Yeah.
questions they
Cash
asked up there.
transfer is
Yeah.
our,
Yeah, that's coming in, cash
that's
transfer is
coming
coming in, we have 95 coming in of our 188. That's under transfer, that's under cash transfers.
Those are your out-of-district
Yeah,
students.
so 95 of our 188 are kids coming in that are out of district. And I'd say we probably have that much going
Yeah.
out. It's probably, it's close. But I don't have those numbers.
Okay. And then also under, new business,
Mhm.
do we, have a date that we're gonna, solicit for the referendum?
Yeah, we can do that whenever.
But should-
I think we're ready to go.
Should we set a date,
Yeah.
tonight?
Yeah. What do you, I mean, whatever you
We
got.
got 3 weeks.
Yeah,
But we wanna do it prior to the early voting.
which is the 31st.
Right.
Yeah.
And with, spring, or,
Fall break next week, yeah, would probably be a good day to do it. We get everybody rounded up. Yeah, yeah, what do you think?
We did probably on a Saturday before, but I guess it wouldn't have to be a Saturday if we're on fall break, but.
Yeah, I know we've got, we should have flyers done, we're working on those, little like brochures.
What kind of details are doing, that's good.
That's what we did back in, 2018.
Yeah.
Had volunteered and put 2 people to a team and divided up, certain sections of the town. You know, if you live in a certain area, you probably
Right.
wanna do the area where you live. I'd wanna do, Susie and I'd probably wanna do the area where we live over on that side of town. However,
We have to establish a date, or do we just, message that?
We can just let me know when,
Yeah.
if I'm off, we do it during the day, I'm off during the day, but, you know, if it's at night, I have to do it at night, I'm not at
When
work.
will you have your flyers and stuff ready?
Should have them, I would say tomorrow. I mean, they've been working on them, so we should be able to just knock those out, and I think it's got to print them, so it's left.
like, how many teachers do you think we can get to participate?
So I don't know. I mean, there's the ones that are close by, I think would.
Set a date, Mr. Snyder, and we could try to do something. I'll take place in Raleigh. Yes.
Dibs.
Would we be able to have some flyers like at the Monster
Yes.
Bash?
Yes, that's where that came from, is getting stuff for that.
Okay.
I think somebody had asked that.
I did mark. I asked earlier in the
Yeah.
park,
Next,
Darling, I mean,
next Saturday, not this Saturday, the 24th, is it, or 25th?
Yeah, 25th, yeah, I will be at IU on the 25th.
You couldn't, Friday, you'd be working, right?
Yeah, we'll have, I mean, we're selling up IU for the football game, so.
If we did the next Saturday after that, you're already at, November 1st.
You're right. Yeah, it needs to be,
That's
probably
after
needs to be,
That would be after the early voting, but I don't know how many people are gonna go.
what about Sunday?
Yeah, I guess we could do that. Sunday the 26th.
26th?
Sound good? Let's go with that. It'd have to be, after 1 o'clock for me.
Yeah, church, yeah.
I know that early voting has got to be a big thing.
Yeah, there's only one day of it
And they have
for
to go
this.
to the
So
courthouse.
they have to
do
go
it.
to the courthouse, yes,
What day is that?
the 31st. Right, any public comments, anything?
were wondering what the protocol was for us to discuss like, discipline.
Discipline. If you're getting into specific staff members or students, it needs to be an executive.
So we have to have a,
In general, it's
In general,
just in
without,
general.
without specific.
Yeah.
No names or nothing, it don't have to be executive, just in
Right.
Yeah.
general.
Yeah.
Sharon, you're older.
You're older. You're younger.
on the floor.
We can get that off
put
of
the video on, and she just sent it to me.
Yeah.
No, we need something. Dramatically, we need something. And, kinda like, at our wit's end, I'll just say that. A lot of, back talking going on there. That's what I'm dealing with, and, I don't think it's fair, I think it's disrespectful to any of us sitting here that work for the system. And we need some kind of support from something, some idea.
Right.
I mean, we're obviously all here because we care about these kids getting an education, and I
Right.
feel like they're no longer getting an education because we have so many behavior issues, like it's unreal. You wouldn't believe.
So they're not respecting the teachers or teachers' aides?
They don't respect
No.
anyone, they don't respect school property, they don't respect us, they're not scared of any discipline you give them, lunches even, time on the line, extra work, nothing phases these kids.
Many times I hear, you can't tell me what to do. You can't make me do that.
You send them
I've
to the
heard that
office,
many
they don't
times.
care, that's a game.
I don't deal with it very easy, but I
So
tell
I
you.
just, I think we need to find something, and I always use the term, we need to find the jugular to what we can,
Yeah.
deal with. And I know every, student is different that we deal with. So I feel like we have to kind of hone in and find out what their jugular is, what can we do? But we just need to have maybe a rap session, so.
And I know, I understand the situation. Every child in every school system has a dollar sign on their head for that school system. I totally understand that. But at the same time, you can't let that make you afraid of disciplining the child. You know, talking to the parents and getting them to understand the situation, because when you start putting your teachers and your subs into precarious situations with some of these kids to where their hands are tied, then where do you go and what happens with the rest of the class? Because, you know, if you've got one in class that is like that acts out all the time and you can't discipline them, then that sends a signal to the rest of them that it's okay to do it. So, I don't know, it just seems like there's too many in each class, and it's because it's just not, it can't be taken care of properly to end it. I don't know what the fix is, I really don't. I know some parents, they will be in your face and blow up. But at the same time, if you start losing teachers and start losing subs, that's gonna be a
That's what
problem
I'm
on the
afraid.
system.
I'm afraid you're fixing to be shorthanded with your teachers
That's
and
pretty
your
much why we're here.
assistants and your
Because we're
subs.
fed up, there's gotta be a solution.
Just the talk that I've been hearing, I mean, y'all know how hard it is to find teachers. We went through this, a couple years ago, we was looking for two, and it was a hard time getting them.
So do the teachers feel the same way?
A lot of them that I have talked to, yes.
I'll say she's here.
Here's
I bet
one
there's
teacher here too.
How many students are we talking about? Just round up guess.
Of a handful in each class, but like Jim said, once they realize that, hey, he or she is getting away with this behavior, they can all do it, and what do you do then?
They just start playing off of each other, and their attitudes have become very disrespectful. I mean, and they both look you in the eye and say, what are you gonna do about it?
I mean, I recommend you guys coming in and sitting in classroom sometimes because it's,
I'm
You would
sorry,
not
I've subbed one day and I'm here to tell you, it was horrible. It was very, very bad. And I told the kids, I said, you're driving your teacher away. I said, and I made every one of them, I told them, I asked them, can you do better? Can you act better? And every kid in that class promised me, yes, we can. And I made them go up back to class after recess and apologize to their teacher because they said they could do better. And it's, I mean, if you have, what, an hour, a little over an hour for a math class, and you can only work through 2 problems because you're just getting on the kids nonstop. And mainly 2, I'd say probably 2. And it just disrupts the whole class. You can only get through 2 problems in a whole hour. I mean, the kids are.
In contact?
Yes.
yes. And it's draining the life out of your staff members.
Yeah.
It's making us not even enjoy our jobs anymore, and that's not fair to get too much over.
Now, that being said, I don't want you to understand that Camden is the only one that has a problem because it's not true. But there is more of a backup in the other systems because they're bigger. But I've run into it on a lot of, I had one class out of high school in Cal City, and there was one kid who was just walking across all the desks. And I told her 3 times to get down, and she said, you can't make me watch this. There's a phone on the wall in every one of those classrooms. I picked it up and I said, somebody needs to come up here and take this job to the office. 2 minutes later, I had 2 guys in there, called her out in the hall. The door is shut, I got a standing ovation. I said, does this happen in here all the time? They said, every day. And they said that the problem was because the teacher in that class, which it was a science class or something, was a coach. And so he was afraid to make some of these kids mad because they're a coach. Didn't want to make them. But you have it in every school system, but in Hamilton, it's so much smaller that if you have one, 2nd grade's got 9 kids in there. If you've got 1 in there, that's over 10% of the class that you can't deal with. Some of the other classes, they're less than 20. And if you've got 3 in there that are doing it, it's a problem. And when it becomes a problem to where you have, and you're lucky here because all the teachers have an assistant in there all day long. But the reason is because it's needed, because it almost takes 2 to hold the fort down in there sometimes. And it shouldn't be that difficult.
It's a struggle, it really is.
Mr. Schneider, you the teacher for years, what would you suggest? You the teacher for years, what would
I
you
mean,
suggest?
It's a lot different.
it's a struggle.
It's
And
different
it's
now
so
than it was when
different.
we were in
And
school.
in all
Yeah, I
honesty,
mean,
to
you
me,
can't paddle.
in the last 3 to 5 years, it's just gotten worse every year. But I think one thing, whatever we would come up with, we all have to be on the same page to make sure we follow through. It can't be one doing
Just
this,
need to,
one doing that.
probably need to sit down and just brainstorm and just
It's
come
gonna
up.
have to take a group of brainstorming to figure out.
Yeah,
I mean, and it's not gonna be an overnight fix.
yeah, I mean, we just need to sit down and just throw things against the wall, see what sticks, what helps, what works, and be willing to change, because if it doesn't, we're gonna have to,
I think there needs to be meetings happening, mandatory meetings with all staff, elementary staff in a meeting, high school staff in a meeting with y'all,
To talk
and
about
do the brainstorming and talk about it and try to figure out a solution. Because it's gonna become that referendum that you're wanting to go pass out largely, it's not gonna matter if you don't have teachers.
Yeah.
I mean, it's really not.
And actually, it's got to the point now where something's gotta be done now. So if there's gonna be a brainstorming, it's gonna have to be immediate, right, Lauren? Because she's a teacher and she's got one, and, it's difficult. Let's just say that there needs to be brainstorming, there needs to be some rules set down, but then at the end of the day, it needs to be implemented. Day one.
And I think whatever we come up with, I think it needs to be in print of the protocol of how we do it, because then you can show it to a parent, say, hey, you know, this is our program, this is what we're implementing. And I guess if you don't like it, well,
They do get school suspension.
Y'all signed off on it, parents signed off on it.
Well-
If we're gonna have a meeting, we're going to have an executive session, so we can be open and throw stuff out there that you can't talk about in a regular session.
Right. right,
So we're going to post it, and then we're gonna have a meeting to vote to change or to enforce some policies.
yeah.
Are you guys willing to
This-
do that, have an put an
Well,
executive session on
Sure,
it?
yeah, well, yeah, we've done it before.
So
Because
what
it needs to be done.
so what would we need to do first before we meet
I-
with you?
To be honest with you, I think we need to sit down as a staff
Okay.
and come up with ideas and then come to the board with, this is where we're at.
What we wanna do.
Yeah. I mean, to me, I think that would be the easiest way to do it.
Makes sense.
So you can come up with a day, this week's almost over. Next week where you have a mandatory staff
Yeah.
meeting.
Well, we're on fall break.
Well,
But no, we need
well,
to,
yeah, I mean, as soon as possible.
Over fall break, in our spare time,
Right.
whatever. if
but
there's
that's just what
something
we need to
think
do.
of-
We just need to
Write it
sit
down
down as a staff and just start throwing things out there and let's come up with
But I
a,
do agree, I think it should be the week we come back.
yeah.
whatever.
Can it be made mandatory? I mean, what do you have? You want
have-
everybody
have-
has to be there.
we
Everybody
have-
has to be on the
Right.
We
same.
have, yes,
No
there's,
excuses.
we have X
because
amount
I'm
of,
here.
we have X amount of minutes that we could do that with staff.
Okay.
And I don't think this will be a hard one to get them to.
Right,
How to do.
yeah.
If y'all brainstorm on something, so we can help us get it, something figured out, so I thought the board would.
I mean, in all
Support
honesty,
you.
we're desperate, and I'm saying, I mean, I've been up here for 23 years. And I'm about to go
Well,
nuts.
you just came to us at this meeting, so we need something done now. This is the first
Well,
I've
no,
heard
no,
of it. There's
no,
nothing we can do
not
right
saying
this
like
minute.
now, we're just wanting to know, how do we go about it, what do we need to do, and
Yeah,
how.
to me, that's, this, I
what do
think we
need to
just,
do to come to you?
the week we get back on a Wednesday or Thursday or something, we meet after school and we start hashing some things
And it
out.
should be mandatory that everybody,
No, I think,
Go.
I don't think, I don't know anybody that wouldn't come.
I don't know, but somebody's gonna have an excuse not to. But they should go. I mean, it's your future. You know, it's a kid's future, it's the future of the school system. That's where we're at right now. Am I right or am I wrong? I mean, it's gotta go forward because if you start losing people, the school still has to go on. Who's gonna teach it? I mean, we went through that same thing here
I know most
with
of
the
y'all
teacher
personally,
being
I know
out for
there's
so
someone
long
else
and then
that
having to fill that spot.
Well, I know what I try to do, and I
Hill
do,
City's got a billboard asking for help.
is every morning when I go in, it's a new day.
Well, don't be,
No
don't be
matter-
coming, you can't come to us and say, hey, do something, or teacher's gonna quit. That's kind of a threatening thing in my opinion. Trust me, don't be threatening us about teachers leaving. We are, I guarantee this board right here
Oh, I know.
loves this school.
Yeah.
I'm telling you right now,
Right.
we will do everything we possibly can, even if we gotta talk to people's parents who the kids are having trouble with. That, hey, okay, teachers are gonna leave, if we don't hurry up and get this fixed, we will work our best to try to fix this problem.
Well,
I promise.
that's why
I-
that's why we're here,
John, we just would've already walked out if we didn't care.
we've tried different things and when, not, you know, like going up the
Within.
ladder, trying different things within us, yeah, and we've talked before about this. And
I
things
mean, we've
just aren't
tried,
working,
for
so,
I mean, we have tried countless things.
so the reason we came was to ask your advice on what should we do, is there anything that we need to do that maybe we haven't thought about?
I think that Brian needs to have a meeting with the staff, and to be honest, you all know more about what's going on at that school than what this board does. We do. You get something good together, we'll try to get something good together, some opinions, talk around, and we'll work together, we'll try to get it resolved as soon as possible. A stern,
Yeah,
a
right.
stern behavioral policy, and get it enforced, and get these kids to quit bothering you all, to bother other students, to keep it going forward in education.
Thank you. That's all one, no. I have, another thing is not on that subject. No, I mean, well, you know, we had a lockdown thing here at the high school years ago, that
shooter training?
Yes.
Yes.
And I asked a couple times, can we have one at the grade school? We didn't have anything.
Lee has asked to do that,
Oh, okay.
so, yes,
I think we do need that,
yes, yeah, we're just trying to work out when the best time to do that would be.
okay.
Yes.
Is it,
Along with that too, you might, remember, you mentioned one other time when there was an incident up on the highway when students were out on the playground. and-
Right.
We've had that happen twice. They have since started calling us when stuff like that is going on, yes.
Yeah.
That's happened twice here.
So as that, are they supposed to call all the schools in the area when something's going on like that?
They call here. Yeah, that was discussed at length, so,
Yeah, it would be scary.
yeah, and, but they also said there's just some circumstances that,
Well, sure.
I think the one up on the highway was one that was one of those, we gotta go now, they thought he was there, and,
Well, and in all honesty too, I think when we're out like at recess and things like that, we're kinda like lighthouses. Like if a car goes by 20 times around.
You're watching all
Yeah,
this.
one of us will look at the other and say, hey, this doesn't look good, so, we do try to do that.
if Lee wants to have a pizza party for his police force, how many are there, 3 or 4? All he has to do is sit over there in front of Miss Ming's and he can hand out tickets for running that 4-way stop all the time right there on the corner of the
Yeah.
school.
Yeah,
We see it all the time.
during recess, we can count them from 5 to 6.
yeah, he sits there a
He
lot.
sat there quite a bit.
Yeah, he gets,
If you don't do that, maybe we'll need that referendum. Okay, I'm done.
Good.
Make a motion, we adjourn.
Second?
Aye.
How much was that Thomas class, do you know?
Contract.
Because I'd like to know.
So like Bill and Coach, he's got Patrick and,
Just think over your presentation.
Yeah. Patrick and who's the other one?
You mean like, they're not somebody we're supposed to call.
Yeah.
Yeah, we still have